You're watching NASCAR Tube. And now, your host, Evan Jones.
What is going on, you guys? NASCAR EJ coming to you once again from the NASCAR Tube, and today we're going to just be talking about good old rain. That's what it was in Michigan. That's about all it was. Kurt Busch actually did get the win. Kyle Larson was so close. He pitted 3 laps before the rain started, and man, it was a heartbreaker for him. But you know, personally to me, if I was going to win a race, I think I'd want to win it the right way. Just my thing, my first win. I know, I believe Joey Logano's first win was actually rain. So, but you know, he turned out okay. But personally, for me, I think I'd want to win the real way. Also, just some headlines here. Bad day for Kurt Busch. He got into the wall. It started raining on the track, and ended up just coming out of turn 4 and hit water and hit right up into the wall. And if you heard in the post-race interview with Kurt Busch, he actually expressed some concern for Kyle, saying that he hit the wall hard, and a lot of drivers were mad at NASCAR because they did not throw a yellow or take them down because it was plainly raining. They said it was raining on the restart. So, crazy stuff there. Kevin Harvick blows a right front tire. That was bad for him. I mean, he was running up front pretty well most of the day, and just got bad on that. We've had 4 red flags for rain in this race. The race ended at lap 138, so we had about 60-something laps left. Total rain red flag time was 2 minutes and 8 seconds. So it was a pretty long red flag, but ended up it just started downpouring, and they decided to throw the race. End it then. But like I said, Kurt Busch wins the Quicken Loans 400. What a day for him. That's his second win. That's good. He is the 3rd driver now this season to actually win more than 2 races in a season. And it blows my mind because you think about it, he was 3 races late or whatever getting into the season as it is. I mean, that team's showing some strong power right now, and that's great for them to do that. But yeah, it's amazing to me that they can actually come in and they actually do that well after missing a few races at the beginning of the season, and they've already got 2 victories. Come on, other guys, you got to step it up. But I mean, right now we have 10 winners in the Cup Series as it stands right now. But Busch Brothers swept the weekend at Michigan. Kyle won the Xfinity race, and which was good to see him get back in victory lane, but a heartbreaker for him on Sunday when he got in that wall. Had a great car. Just really this weekend was kind of out of placement to me. It just didn't really seem like anything was really working right. It was just so scattered. And if you can tell, I'm trying to speed up these videos. I got a little music playing in the background to kind of keep me on track here. But tell me how you like that. If you like that, or do you think we should just go back the old way of just sitting here talking to me rambling about something, because I end up doing it anyway. But yeah, but it was so close for Kyle Larson. So close for him. He actually stayed out when a lot of guys pitted. He stayed out and get that track position, and then ended up, which Michigan is a track that I would think that Kyle Larson will be good at. You can get it real fast. I mean, he's really good at Fontana, which is a lot like Michigan. I know it's really not the same, but the size-wise, it's the same size. Really wide. You can get real good runs on the inside or outside or whatever you need. But it's a lot like Fontana from that perspective, or Auto Club. So I would see Kyle Larson being good at a track like this. But ended up 3 laps short. 3 laps short. that makes me cringe. That's terrible. And you could tell that they were really trying to play that out, and ended up they needed to pit. And it almost makes you think, could he have stayed out for 3 more laps? Would he have made it for 3 more laps? Only Kyle Larson and the team would know that. But what a call from those guys. Hey, it was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. Some more news this week. Let's talk about some changes that NASCAR has made. NASCAR changed some rules. They're running a new rules package at Kentucky. Now, don't hold me. I don't really know if this is going to be rules package from Kentucky on, but what I understand is it's just for Kentucky, so we don't know. The spoiler has been basically they're reducing downforce, and less downforce means the car will lift up in the back more going down a straightaway. Kentucky is how bumpy as it is. I think this could be good for the for the teams and drivers as well. And all in all, don't think the drivers are not happy about this, because they like this. This is what they want. Basically, the spoiler is being shortened from 6 to 3.5 inches. So basically, they're running a spoiler that looks like they run at Talladega. 6 inches is usually about that tall, typically, and then 3 inches is going to be about that tall. So they're minimizing it pretty small, and that's going to keep the cars off the ground in the back more. And for that, I think it would be better at a track like Kentucky. Now, we do know this was discussed at the Drivers' Council meeting that they had, all the big secret meeting they had at Dover. And we know this was discussed there. So, hopefully this will change. This will make more passing, better passing. We don't see much passing this season. And I know the reduced horsepower, I think they're still trying to figure all this out. And, it takes a half a season to see what we got. So, you're going from cold to hot as well. The temperature changes. And you run so many different kind of races. You run mile and a half, super speedway, short tracks, all in the first part of the season. And now we're fixing to run a road course in 2 weeks. Because this week we got a week off. So, Kentucky will change. That race will change. We'll have the spoiler will change from 6 inches to 3.5 inches tall. So that does leave less downforce. And as we know how bumpy Kentucky is, that could potentially change the race, and the old setups will not work there. So we'll see how that goes, and hope for the best, I guess. But basically, I think that will be a better way, and I think that will actually improve passing. Man, they're going to be going so... The drivers are complaining because it drives like it does... The cars drive like an Xfinity car. Seriously, they drive like an Xfinity car because you go into the corner and you're just on the gas the whole time. I think this reducing downforce, you'll get faster straightaway speeds, and they'll have to brake going into the corner. They will have to brake going into the corner. But in 2 weeks, we do have the Toyota SafeMart 350. And now, actually, if you notice, if I get my finger up, the date up here is right. I do apologize. Last week, I did not put that. I had the wrong date. Basically, I used the same template video that I used the week before, and I did not change the date. So, it will be June 17th, 2015 up here. Not May 27th or whatever it was last time. I think it was May 27th. But going on to Sonoma in 2 weeks, I'm not going to pick my race pick. Watch on Twitter. I'm not putting out a video next week. So watch on Twitter, and I will announce my race pick on Twitter. And I'm going to start waiting until probably qualifying, because I'm telling you right now, they go in the week, and I just think it's a better, fair placement for me. I hate just picking somebody just randomly before even the weekend starts. So we're gonna do that. But check me out on Twitter, NASCAR EJ, NASCAR Tube. You'll see the links down here in the corners. So check those out. And also, if you didn't notice, if you didn't get the memo last week, if you're on a computer, and I know sometimes this doesn't work, but if this doesn't work, go to NASCAR's YouTube page. Just search NASCAR, and it's their main YouTube page. They put these highlights. It's the same highlights they get, so it comes straight from there. I just link it right up here. Click the logo up here for the Quicken Loans 400. I'll put it back up here just for a minute. I had it up there a while ago and it was highlighted, but you can run back or you can see it. Quicken Loans 400. If you click that logo, it will take you to the highlights for the race. But basically, Sonoma, the Toyota Save Mark 350. Don't know. I'm not going to pick that yet, but I think we're going to see some interesting racing. The qualifying format's still a little different, and we'll see how that goes. And I'm really excited for the first road course this season. I always get excited at Sonoma. I really like Watkins Glen better, but still, Sonoma's pretty cool. So as always, and don't forget to share the video, like the video, favorite the video, whatever you want to do. Support the channel, like us on Facebook. The link's in the description below. And as always, have a nice day.